President Muhammadu Buhari has said the combined effort of the defectors and their supporters in opposition will not divert his administration from the excellent work it's doing for the interest and development of Nigeria. The president emphasized that the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) has a total understanding of Nigerians' challenges and is motivated by the support of Nigerians in resolving them. President Buhari issued a statement at a lunch at some APC governors, accompanied by some members of the National State Assemblies and commissioners. He repeated his earlier message to the defectors who decided to change their party for various reasons and wished them good luck in their endeavors. The delegation was led by the chairman of All Progressive Governors Forum, Governor Rochas Okorocha of Imo State. Meanwhile, the former President Olusegun Obasanjo says that Buhari has performed poorly in his administration and should not seek second term in office. From Abuja, Osadari Zedumi reporting.
The African Democratic Congress (ADC) has disagreed with President Muhammadu Buhari, claimed that members of the opposition cannot fault effort of his administration had made in three major areas of focus, namely security, economic, and fight against corruption. According to the statement by the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, the president who spoke in his hometown, Daura Katsina State, said he will continue to do what he was expected to do in the leadership position God has given him. Disagreeing with Buhari claim, ADC chairman Chief Okenwosu said it was unfortunate that Buhari had converted exalted office of the president to a lime manufacturing plant. Nwosu, whose party had been endorsed by the former president Olusegun Obasanjo, said a statistic from the credible organization, even agencies of government, shown that poverty and unemployment had worsened. He further stated that the crisis in the Middle Belt had reached unprecedented levels under Buhari administration, and it was therefore deceptive of Buhari to claim that he had effectively tackled insecurity. ADC chairman said Transparency International has exposed Buhari's anti-graft war for the shame that it was, and subsequently urged the president to focus on improving the lives of Nigerians rather than propaganda. He said he had no right to evaluate himself. It is Nigerians that are supposed to assess his performance. However, the facts speak for themselves. Under Buhari, poverty and unemployment have worsened. The federal government has refuted the statement credited to the governors of the southeast region of the country having been shortchanged in the implementation of infrastructure projects, saying that there are 69 ongoing projects in the region alone. The Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, issued a reply in a learning at a lecture by Festus Keyamo, the spokesman for the President Muhammadu Buhari campaign organization. Lai Mohammed also promised to publish the full list of the project and state-by-state breakdown. He said no part of the country, including the southeast, have been left out of the massive infrastructure project of the current administration, adding that from the proceeds of 100 billion SASOC bond alone, Southeast got the 16.6 billion worth project, just like any other zone of the country. The minister said he has gone on the media inspection of the road being constructed in the southeast, as well as Aba-Port Harcourt section of Enugu-Port Harcourt Expressway and the second Niger Bridge, where the contractor had completed the first three phases of the project.
The Emir of of Kano, Muhammadu Sanusi II, has called on politicians to deter violence in their quest for power, emphasizing that there are more to unite Nigeria beyond politics. He made a statement at the Kano State Government House during his Salah Duba. Awan Nasarawa, the royal father, admonished Nigerians to obtain the permanent voters card to enable their choice in the forthcoming general elections. The emir also encouraged Nigerians to enroll for the national identity card and not to be lackadaisical towards obtaining their national identity card, which is said to be very important for every Nigerian citizen. While giving appraisal to the Kano state government over its establishment in the health sector, Sanusi cautioned the residents of Kano metropolis over indiscriminate dumping of refuse on the waterway. He urged them to ensure regular clearing of drainage with a view to avoid inevitable danger of flood disaster in the state. He also addressed the Kano State Governor Abdullahi Umar to ensure all infrastructural projects on ground are completed before the end of the year, as his administration will continue to support and invest quality education at all levels for development of the state. The former governor of Akwa Ibom State, Victor Atta, has urged President Muhammadu Buhari to rescue the kidnapped Christian Dapchu school girl, Leah Sharibu, as he moves in jail more looters. Sharibu stands to be the only Dapchu school girl still being held by the Boko Haram on the account of her religious belief. Atta solicited for her in Lagos during the press briefing. The ex-governor says the country is doomed if it is not urgently restructured to prove violence across the country. From Abuja, Osadari Zedomi reported.
Senator representing Lagos East Senatorial District, Senator Benga Ashafa, has urged Lagosians to cooperate with the Lagos State government and the federal government on the planned closure of the Third Mainland Bridge. The senator, who noted that the bridge was scheduled to be shut between August 23rd and 26, 2018, said the closure was a necessary sacrifice, adding that some time ago he raised a motion on the floor of the Senate calling on the federal government to rehabilitate the 28-year-old bridge. According to him, following the motion, then the federal government committed itself to a necessary periodic repair to ensure that the bridge is safe and strong to carry the weight of thousands of vehicles that ply the bridge on a daily basis. If I'm fully aware that inconveniences that the latest closure of this critical infrastructure will cause all of us, however, we must see it as a necessary inconvenience and a little sacrifice that we must all pay for safety of the millions of lives that ply the Third Mainland Bridge. Ashafa expressed confidence in the palliative measure put together by the Lagos State government in conjunction with the Federal Ministry of Power, Work and Housing to reduce the traffic inconveniences during the period of the closure. He therefore urged the people to cooperate with the government and observe the travel advisory as released by the government.